welcome back to my channel. So today's video is, he's an idiot, I swear, just stop. Today's video is going to be my 12-week pregnancy update. I'm finally 3 months pregnant and I'm super excited to say that I'm 3 months. Feel like it's taken forever to get here when really it hasn't. I've only known that I've been pregnant for like 2 months almost. Not even really, because I found out December 23rd that I was pregnant. So we're coming up on 2 months of knowing, and I am 3 months pregnant, which is exciting. So anyways, today is my 12-week pregnancy update, but this video is going to be a little bit different. I just was going through my videos and I was just noticing that they were becoming redundant. It was the same stuff, nothing really changing, at least in my opinion. And I also decided that I'm gonna do, just for a few weeks now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna wait 4 weeks so that I have more to talk about. So this is gonna be my last video until I'm 16 weeks, my last pregnancy update, I should say. I'll make another one at 16 weeks, or unless something happens in between. So to make this video a little bit more interesting and a little bit more fun, I thought that it would be a good idea if I asked him the questions that I normally, like the things that I normally talk about on here, symptoms and all that. I thought it would be fun if, what are you looking at?
I'm looking at Elijah's toes for some reason, like I'm trying to...
And don't mind me, I'm in my robe. It just, that's the way that today's gonna be, okay? It's a robe kind of morning, and I'm not changing my clothes. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. It's just not, okay? You don't need to see me all dressed up. For what? Right?
Right.
Anyways, so I'm gonna ask him his opinion, or ask him how he feels that this week has gone. And then maybe he can touch on a little bit about how he hit, like what his interpretation or what his comments about this pregnancy. All right, so are you ready? Are you ready?
Here we go.
Are you ready?
I'm nervous.
And also I told him, I said, I want him to be 100% honest. He can come in the, our son is gonna be, yeah. Anyways, so don't touch the camera. Don't touch. Okay, so see this, I just feel like we need to make these a little bit more interesting. They get a little bit boring, they get a little bit, they're just the same. So anyways, I'm gonna ask him, well, let's just start. Okay, so Jeremy, I'm 12 weeks pregnant. Okay, what would you say are my symptoms, or how would you say I've been feeling in the last week since my last upload?
Extremely tired. Complaining a lot. Well, not complaining. Talking about expressing. There you go. The word is expressing. Expressing how tired you are.
See
all
how
the
he
time.
corrected that. Smart. We've been through this before. You can tell.
Expressing how. Scoot over. Expressing how tired you are all the time. But I think you forget though that you're caring for it's just not just you.
Knock the camera over.
It's not just you. It's you have another person inside of you. So
That's just so weird. Like
it's sucking all the energy out of you. You know. So you have to keep thinking about that. You're not as.
Just say it. Just say it. Cause look, this is my thing. Like I said from the beginning, I can see you.
Oh.
I've said from the beginning, I'm going to keep it real, 100% real, okay? Everything that I talk about is the truth. I don't sugarcoat anything. I don't obviously make anything look better than what it is, okay?
You're not as witchy.
I'm not upset about that, because it's true. But I do have my moments. Like sometimes things piss me off. It genuinely pisses me off.
How do you feel, Elijah?
2.
You
He
feel
feels
two?
2.
You got money?
2 money?
2 5.
2 5s?
2 5. Okay.
Good job.
So yes, I would agree with that.
Blah, blah, boo.
Actually, I don't know if I would agree with that.
Blah, blah.
I feel like I'm just as witchy.
You think so?
Yeah, because I'm irritated. Things just irritate me. I'm uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable. So moving on to the next. What else would you say?
Let me see. You're always tired. Witchiness here and there. Like the pain in the lower abdomen.
Oh man.
Like she feels like it's like
Mommy.
like it's
Mommy.
Go ahead.
What was I saying? You're not.
My pain.
Yeah, the pain. It's not like cramping, but it's like
Don't touch.
it's like
Don't.
you said it's like tearing in the lower abdomen. I hear you talk about that a lot. Like you can like that's like one of your number one complaints is like you're like sometimes laying down and like you said you rolled over and you just feel like it was just tearing in the lower abdomen.
So the other day, but this is something that I've had before, but I guess it never went away. It just became, I don't know. I guess it did go away, but then it didn't. I don't know. But anyways, what Jeremy's talking about is, so the other day I took a nap, and when I woke up, I rolled over to stretch. And it felt like a Charlie horse on my pubic bone, and it just felt extremely tight, and it hurt. It hurt so bad. It hurt bad enough, and I never go to the doctor unless I'm really hurting or something's really wrong. I don't ever call, like I don't know. I don't like the idea of going to the hospital or none of that. But I called the on-call nurse, and she basically said that, you know, it can be normal. You know, it's just the uterus stretching and growing, making room for the baby. You know, now that I'm 3 months, you know, gonna be going into my second trimester in a couple weeks here. Stop. You gotta be nice. You know, it's just making room for the baby. And then also, she said that now the uterus, it's moving upwards and out, so it's more up in the front now, whereas before it was, I don't know. I mean, I don't know where was it?
I'm not a woman.
She just said that it's moving up and out more, so it's pushing out more. So, you know, it's the normal growing pains essentially of the uterus growing, making room for the baby. So I'm like, okay, she's probably right. You know, she's a nurse, but so that has been going on. But it's the same pain that if I cough or if I sneeze or even if I laugh.
Oh yeah, definitely I see it more when you sneeze. I definitely see it more when you sneeze. It's like and it's unexpected.
All right, dude, you gotta chill.
It's like you can sneeze, you'll be fine, and then you can sneeze 20 minutes later, and then you just say that it's like it's tearing, you know.
And it hurts. It's so painful. And another thing, which so this happened with Elijah around this mark in the pregnancy, around 3 months or so. My sciatic nerve.
Oh yeah.
That is. I don't cuss. But if I did, it would be the B word, okay? Like, it hurts, and it hurts bad. Like, obviously it's gonna get worse. I already know that. I'm expecting it. I already know with him it was horrendous. But it's just, it gets really hard to sit for a long period of time, or if I am sitting and then I get up, and I feel almost as if my back wants to lean forward. So that's uncomfortable. So now that we went off on a 5-minute tangent on that, what else are my symptoms?
I can't think of anything else. I think like those are like the main ones, honestly.
I mean, I feel like this sciatic nerve is making up for all the other symptoms that I don't have because
Because you don't
God.
the symptoms that you had before with the symptoms that you had with him, you're not having right now. You're not having the nausea. Remember you had nausea really bad? Everything stunk to you. Well, we were working at Amazon at the time, so we were forced to be on our feet for 4 10-hour days. And you were a trooper because you were forced to
I
like.
had no choice though.
Yeah, you were forced to.
I can't. Good.
Say hi, YouTube.
Hi to
Hi, Tube.
Nana
Yeah, that's Nana on the TV.
and Papa.
Yeah.
And Papa.
And
We when I was pregnant with Elijah, I worked at Amazon, and
How many months were you that you were still there before going on leave?
I think I worked up until September, and I had him in October, so I worked till I was 7 months there. If anyone has ever worked at Amazon or knows anyone that has worked at Amazon or knows anything about warehouse in general, it is rough. You're on your feet for the whole entire time. It's rough. But I had no choice. That was my job. That's what I had to do. This time around, I'm fortunate enough to have a job that does allow me to sit down if I need to in between patients and whatever else we're doing. So I'm very thankful for that change because there's no way that I would even, to be honest, if I was still working at Amazon, I would not have ever wanted to get pregnant again because that was not fun.
No.
And it's dangerous. It really is dangerous.
All the moving that we had to do, and you just weren't stuck on one floor. Like you had to go. I think how many floors are on the mod? I think there's 4 floors on each mod. So you would have to go because you were in ICQA and you were able to take the elevator. But
yeah, when I was like 6 months pregnant. Basically, I walked like 5 miles every single night for 4 nights a week. So I walked 20 miles a week. You know, on the upside of that, I do feel like all that walking did help my labor, you know, because with my labor, it was perfect. I mean, I pushed twice and he was out.
Yeah.
But that will be for another video. But see, this is why I wanted to incorporate you in this video, because something different, because I feel like these pregnancy updates at this point, there's not much to talk about, because I mean, thankfully I will, you know, I want to be, you know,
yeah, you don't want anything. I mean, if there's a plus side to it, the more you talk, I mean, not the more you talk, there's nothing bad going on.
No, I'm very grateful.
So that's a good thing, you know.
This pregnancy, aside from the pains that I've been having, I mean, it never, you know, I've talked about my hip pain. That is still something going on, but this sciatic nerve pain has taken over. Like, I can't even come up with words to say, because it's bad. But
yeah, I know. I know where you're coming from, because I have a bad back, so I know exactly what you're talking about with the sciatic pain and the constant back pain, being hunched over, and like you know, I definitely understand where you're coming from that. I feel this pregnancy is going smooth so far, honestly. Because what you're experiencing pains that comes along with pregnancy. I'm glad you're not dealing with the nausea, because that nausea was bad with him, with Elijah.
I've said before, I would much rather.
Oh, cravings.
Hold on, let me just.
Yeah.
Because that's something. Because last week I had said that my appetite kind of went away.
Okay, go. What you're gonna say before?
No, this brings back to the grateful thing about this pregnancy. So I would much rather deal with this pain, because I can sit down, I can stretch, you know, it sucks, but that nausea, that morning sickness, the hyperemesis, no, like, this is nothing compared to that. Anyone who has to deal with that hyperemesis, I feel so bad for you. I had it with my first pregnancy and it was ridiculous. So I'm very, I gotta keep moving. I'm sitting on the ground, and this is like the worst place to sit when you can't sit on your right cheek. Anyways, go ahead. My cravings.
Cravings. She has cravings. Oh my goodness, she has cravings every single day. Which, I mean, that comes along with pregnancy, but it's like, so far I've been doing so well, fulfilling every single craving for her.
Yeah, except for, so I'm not gonna let him get all the cause okay, I've been craving McDonald's. I've been craving quarter pounder with cheese, which
The most unhealthiest
so
food,
good.
the most unhealthiest food out there. But
And then I crave hot fries, and I've been craving Swedish fish, right? So last week he comes home and he bought me Swedish fish and hot fries, right? I was so happy. It was like, yeah, I've been craving this. I ate a couple Swedish fish before I went to bed, you know. 3, he would know. Because in my opinion, I like to savor my snacks. I don't need it just scarf it all down in one sitting. He does. So I come home the next day from work, and I was thinking about hot fries all day. I was just like, oh, I can't wait to get home. Can't wait to eat my hot fries. They were gone. Then
Go ahead.
Then I go to get my Swedish fish, and where are they?
Elijah ate them.
In my opinion, you ate them, because if you gave them to him, you let him eat them. So
Technically, I
you're
didn't
guilty.
I didn't
Okay.
give him any.
So you didn't even give the baby any. Like, you didn't even give him any. You ate them all.
He didn't eat it. It was too much sugar for his system.
Anyways.
But what did I do that same evening? What did I go and do?
When you ate all my stuff,
Yes.
you
what did
bought
I-
me more.
Exactly. That's a good thing.
Yeah,
That's
it
the
is.
plus side to it.
And you want to know something else that I've been craving? And we went to the grocery store last night, and he bought me all my stuff. He is a really good husband, you guys. He is a great husband. He takes really good care of me. He gets me all my cravings. He's, does a lot for our son. Things that he does whatever he can to make things easier for me. I'm very lucky to have him in my life. Last night or yesterday, I was telling him all day long that I could not stop thinking about. I saw it in Erin Williams. I follow her on YouTube, and I saw her drinking. It's free wine. It's alcohol removed wine, and I saw her drinking it, and I was like, oh man, I want some. I just want to try it. Like, even if it's nasty, I just want to try it. I was craving it. So we went to the grocery store last night, and I got a bottle of the free alcohol removed wine. I don't know the type it was. It reminded me of champagne in a way, but it was really good. It had that nice bubbly taste to it. It wasn't too sweet, but you could tell there was no alcohol in it, so it was really good. And he bought me Swedish fish, so we're on a good note. Oh, and he bought me a quarter pounder yesterday.
Yes. Yeah, I'm stepping up my game. What can I say? Am I doing a good job, Elijah?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, yeah, I mean, I really like doing these uploads. I really like, and I even look every week that I turn another week. I always look and watch, other YouTube videos. But because I'm finding that there really isn't a lot to talk about in between, that I would rather, wait a couple weeks until there's more to discuss, more to talk about. Like I said, luckily we don't have a lot going on in the pregnancy. Some days I don't even feel pregnant. I mean, I do, but I don't. Like, I don't have any symptoms of pregnancy, which, and don't worry, everything is fine. The pregnancy is normal. We've had all of our appointments.
Yeah, we just had an ultrasound 2 weeks ago. That went really well. Then we have another one next week, Thursday, that you guys will get some.
Yeah, I'm gonna. It's this Thursday, the 21st.
Thursday, yeah.
I see the genetic counselor for my genetic screening, and then I'm also going to get the blood work that they offer to test for any abnormalities, and then also they can determine the gender. So I will post a video on that. Like, I know we're not going to be able to record in there, because I remember with Elijah, they didn't want any recording. But I know Jeremy, he has his ways. But I will definitely keep you updated and I'll post a video about all that and let you know how things are going with that. I'm excited, looking forward to having a real scan this time, and then we'll also be able to get a better indication as to when my due date, we'll see if my due date changes. I really hope that it doesn't. If anything, I hope that I'm further along than I am, just because of how impatient that I am. But ultimately, just hope that everything is normal, everything's growing normal, and excited to find out the gender. But I think that's pretty much it.
Yep.
It was a nice little, even though I still talked most of the time, I was kind of hoping that he would talk more, but it's okay. So yeah, I'm
not much of a talker.
Okay. Elijah, say okay, buddy. Say okay, buddy. So yeah.
Okay, Daddy.
So there won't be a 13-week update unless something drastically changes. Then I'm not gonna do a pregnancy update every week. I'm gonna do my next update like this will be at 16 weeks, but I am gonna post other videos in between. I do I will be vlogging. I'm gonna start vlogging. I want to do more vlogging and more things like that. I think that will be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think so too.
But that's really about it for this week. Finally, 3 months pregnant. Made it through. We're almost out of the first trimester, which is very exciting. I'm very, happy to have made it this far. And I guess that would be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.